Good day. My name is Steven with Virtuous SEO. I spoke to someone earlier over here and got their permission to send this video on over. In this video, I'm going to go over the three pillars of SEO, which is content, citations, and backlinks. If after you view this, if you find value in what I've shared and you'd like to speak more about it, you can shoot me a response to this email or just give me a call. Or if you'd like to implement these tips yourself and start, ranking this site maybe in another, in Raleigh or something like that, feel free to do so. But I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's go ahead and get into this. First thing I like to go over is content. Content is anything on your homepage here, and you're doing really well, as you probably already know. Went ahead and searched locksmith Durham NC, which is the highest searched term for this industry in the Durham location, and you are at the top of this what we call map pack, and you're at the top of the Google organic ranking. So I really, you're at the top there, so I can't really help you. But I did want to talk to you about maybe Raleigh. Um, Maybe putting in some keywords or maybe getting a location page if you're thinking of expanding. And the reason I say that, I've got this tool here called Ahrefs, and it gives me a bunch of valuable information when it comes to SEO, search engine optimization. First thing I like to go over here, it gives me a keyword profile, and it gives me the organic traffic that clicks on your website that you've received in the past 30 days. So within the last 30 days, you you've been found for 158 keywords on your site, and your site has been clicked on 110 times, and that is really good. And if you're content with that, so be it. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of opportunity in Raleigh. I brought up Raleigh's top site here, this A Carolina Locksmith, and I brought up their profile, right? Um, so they're number one in Raleigh, right? And they're being found for 516 keywords, and their site has been clicked on almost 350 times in the past month. And the reason being, let's go back over here. Let's click on their keywords. Their number one keyword here is locksmith Raleigh NC. That term right there has been searched on average 1,000 times over the past 30 days. When we click on your keywords, locksmith Durham NC is the highest, and it's a quarter of it, right? So it's 250. So there's a lot of opportunity in Raleigh if you wanted to kind of break into Raleigh as well. And that's kind of why I'm sending you this, and we can kind of start, optimizing your website, and maybe put on a locations page for that and start ranking that if you wanted to do that. If not, no worries. But I do want to go over a few other things, or two other things, citations being the next, which I'm sure you're familiar with. Um, if not, let me explain it. Your number one citations all have to do with this map pack right here. When people search, first thing that comes up are ads. They're hit or miss. I don't know if you've done ads, but they can be a money pit. People click on them. Even if they don't convert, you're paying, right? And the people have ad blockers, they're not going to see them anyway. But underneath that is the map pack. You're doing very well there. A citation is your name, address, phone number of your business on an online directory somewhere on the internet. That would be like Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, White Pages. You get the idea. And studies have shown that on average, to get on top here, you're going to have like 150 or more citations, which it looks like you're good. And in case if you were to get into the Raleigh market, you would probably have to have some type of location in Raleigh to rank in here. But you're doing well. I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of education. But under here, like I said, you're number one for Raleigh, or for Durham. I'm sorry. But if you wanted to, backlinks is what drives this, right? So let's go to your page here. And if you didn't know already, a backlink is another site on the internet that's linking back to your site, whether it be through a blog or something like that. And it's important that it's relevant, or it has to do with your community, and it's very popular on Google. It has authority in Google. Those sites are very valuable, and they pass on power to you. I like to use the example of me in middle school where I wasn't very popular, but I had bought this. I didn't buy it. My parents had bought me a dirt bike, that was popular, and I wrote at the school. And that day that I wrote at the school, I started having all kinds of people come over and talk to me, pointing at my bike, even some of the popular kids. And I actually gained a little bit of popularity just for that. And this works the same way, in case you didn't know. So you've got 380 backlinks. You're doing well there, especially in your area. Um, but if you were to get into Raleigh, your top competitor there has 808. And like I said, quality is better than quantity. So one really uh, a backlink from a high uh, authoritative site from Google One will rank you higher than like 20 mediocre ones. And it can even work to hurt you if they come from like really spammy sites that aren't relevant at all. If you have too many that backlink to you, Google will see that and they'll start dropping you in the rankings. But what's good about this tool is if you did want to break out into the Raleigh market, we can use this tool to go into your competitors' backlinks, see the backlinks that they're getting from just go ahead and pick the ones that are passing them on power, grab those ones for yourself, start ranking for those, and not stop there, but find other really high authoritative sites, get backlinks from those, and end up surpassing them. So I just wanted to share that information from you. If that's something that you would be interested in or thinking about, I'd love to hear from you. You can call me at 910-551-2006, or you could just respond to this email, or you could just implement this yourself, or just keep doing what you're doing in Durham. Either way, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye bye.